What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Everything Valorant, the #1 channel to get your Valorant updates and whatnot. So as you guys probably are getting into these beta keys, you guys probably want to know what guns to use and what guns do what the recoils are, and what not. So here I am today, bringing you guys some game testing of the all the weapons that are in the thing, giving you fire rates and showing you out on this little target range I've got here. We're gonna do 5 meters, 10 meters, 20 meters, 30 meters, and then 50 meters for each gun. Then we're gonna look at the little spread, and I'll show you guys how to counteract that. Let's get right into it. So the first gun we have here is a classic sidearm. So let's give it a test. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna aim dead center on the middle of the target. I'm not gonna move my mouse, and I'm just gonna fire off 12 shots, and we'll see how it goes. So that's about the spread. It's very clean and concise in the middle. Not that bad at all. Let's move on up to 10 meters. Alrighty, now we are at 10 meters. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. This is a little bit more scattered, but still pretty central, so if you do a kind of mid-body shot at this point, you could probably get a few bullets off on the head. Let's move on to 20 meters. Alright, here we are at 20 meters. Let's give it. So it's a little bit spread. It goes up a little bit, and but a lot of them stay central, which is nice. Now, under 30 meters. 30 meters? Let's give it a shot. Now that was a little bit more crazy, a little bit all over the place. It goes left, right, up. Now into 50 meters. Now, 50 meters, this is quite a long range. See, that's a little bit more all over the place, and this is definitely where you want to crouch to get that more clean and concise shot. Alright, on to the next weapon. Now next is the Shorty. It's a semi-automatic sidearm. Fire rate is 3.3 rounds per second. Let's give this boy a shot. Alright, so we're going to aim right in the center here. We're going to give a full shots right here. Boom, boom. It's a very scattered type shot. So, obviously, you're going to want to be close up with this weapon. Let's do to 10 meters. Alright, at 10 meters, let's give it a... Still very scattered. I mean, you get a few bullets here, but let's do 20 meters. This one's even more scattered. Proving my point once again. 30 meters. There isn't really much recoil on this gun, but there is a lot of spread with the bullets, so just beware of that. 50, a lot more spread. So consistent. Now on our next weapon is the Frenzy. It is a fully automatic sidearm. The fire rate is 10 rounds per second. Damage to the body is 20, head 78, leg 22 from 0 to 20 meters. From 20 to 50 meters, it's body 21, head 63, leg 17. The magazine capacity is 13, and the wall penetration is low. Let's give this bad boy a shot. Alright, I'm going to aim right here for 5 meters. Let's go. Just unload. Now, as you can see, this gun definitely has an upwards trend with the bullets. So you can see it goes up. So to counteract that, once again, you start shooting, and then you just you dip. You dip. You dip. That's how you counteract that. Now into 10 meters. This one has an even bigger spread, and it goes left to right. You can see it goes a little bit more of a up, left, right pattern. You can't really see that in the 5 meters. Now into 20 meters. Now 30 meters. This one goes way off the page. 50 meters? So that's that one for you. This one's definitely a close range gun, just like the other pistols. Now onto this bad boy, Ghost. This is a semi-automatic with a fire rate of 6.5 rounds per second. Let's give this bad boy a shot on the course. Alrighty, up close, let's give it a shot. This one's very clean and very condensed as far as the bullets go. Let's give it a shot at 10 meters. Here we go at 10 meters. Also, kind of concise. Just aim down a little bit at the chest to get to that head by the end. Now into 20. Now into 30. Same deal here. You're going to want to squat because of how... Look at how spread that is. But if you keep shot once like that, a little condensed, not as bad. 50 meters? If you keep the fire rate slow with this gun, it definitely stays in the area that it's needed. But when you up the speed, you up the spread. On to the next weapon. Up next we have the Sheriff, which is a semi-automatic with a fire rate of 4 rounds per second. Now this gun, the only thing is it's a single shot. So you definitely have to be accurate with your shots. It's very clean and concise. Now into 10 meters. 20 meters. 30 meters. Last but not least, 50 meters. Now at this point, we're barely making it onto the target, so just be careful of that. Next gun. Now we're moving on to the SMGs. First off, we have the Stinger. The Stinger is a fully automatic gun with a fire range of 18 rounds per second. There's an alt fire, which is a zoom mode, where you can do a 4-round burst spread reduction. Fire rate is a 4 round per second. This bad boy is shot on both sides. So here we have without. Here we have with ADS. See, it's a lot more concise with the ADS. Let's move on to 10 meters without ADS. With ADS. $20 meters without ADS. With ADS. 30 meters without. With. 50 meters without. 50 meters with. Now SMGs are definitely close range weapons, as you can see, and it is better with the ADS, but sometimes you can't quite get there, and as long as you just kind of burst it out, you'll be fine. On to the next weapon. Next we have the Spectra, which is my personal favorite at this moment. We have a fully automatic fire rate of 13.33 rounds per second, with an alt fire with a zoom mode, a little slight spread reduction, and fire rate of 12 rounds per second. It's not much different, but we'll see how it is. So here is 5 meters without. Pretty clean and concise, with ADS. There's still a lot of recoil with ADS, but it can also be reduced by squatting. 10 meters. 10 meters with ADS. ADS with this gun really does not do much difference, so if you would like to use this gun without ADS, that is definitely a possibility. This is 20 meters, guys, with ADS. 20 meters without ADS. 30 meters without ADS. 30 meters with. 50 meters without ADS. 50 meters with. I feel as if the ADS of this gun kind of takes the recoil up and not down, so we will have to use this gun without the recoil. It'll work a lot better. Now our next weapon is a shotgun named Bucky. Bucky has a semi-auto fire rate of 1.1 round per second. Now this is at 5 meters. Fire rate's pretty slow. This is me spamming my keyboard. Not really much on the fire rate there. Let's go to 10 meters. Still a bit of a spread. 20 meters. 30 meters. And then finally 50 meters. This one's definitely a big of a spread. This is definitely a up close and personal gun if you're playing a small area, but if you're going out into another area, you might want to have the pistol that is very good for long range in your secondary. Now the other shotgun that we have in this game is Judge. Judge is fully automatic with a fire rate of 3.5 rounds per second. Let's give this bad boy a shot on 5 meters. Definitely has an upwards recoil and a spread of a shotgun, really. 10 meters. 20 meters. 30 meters. And 50 meters. Once again, shotgun's definitely a better option for some short-range gunfights. The next weapon on our list is Bulldog. This is a first of our rifles that we're going through today. It is fully automatic, fire rate of 9.15. Ultimate fire with zoom mode, which makes it a 3-round burst, which has a 4 rounds per second fire rate. Here it is up close with a 5 meter. A lot of these guns have the same thing where they go up, they go left, they go right, they go left, they go right. Now let's do it with the burst. Definitely more consistent on those shots with the burst. Here's 10 meters. $20. ADS. $30. Now that one just goes right off the board. So for the farther past 20 meters, you're definitely going to want to use ADS just to hit your shots a little bit better. 50 meters. 50 meters ADS. Up next, we have the Guardian, which is a semi-automatic rifle with a fire rate of 6.5 and an alternate fire rate of 6.5 as well with a zoom. Here's up close. Now this is a single shot weapon, so you're definitely gonna have to really bank on it for the recoil to kick in. 10 meters. 20 meters. 30 meters. Now that one definitely takes it off of the target. Now 50 meters. Once again, off of the target. Now our next rifle is the Phantom. Our next rifle is the Phantom. It is a fully automatic with a fire rate of 11 rounds per second. And with a zoom mode, which is a slightly sped reduction, it has a 9.9 rounds per second fire rate. Alright, let's test this guy out. Here's up close. Up close ADS. 10 meters. 10 meters ADS. 20 meters. 20 meters ADS. 30 meters. 30 meters ADS. 50 meters. 50 meters ADS. Now, for this gun, as far as long range go, I suggest a crouch with the ADS on, and that'll give you a much more concise shot if you just kind of burst it a little bit or single shot it. Definitely a better way to go. See how clean and concise that is? Our next rifle is the Vandal, which is my personal rifle of choice. It is definitely a lot of streamers' rifle of choice, such as Brooke, she likes to use it, I believe. Symphony likes to use it as well. I'm not quite sure about the other ones, but this is definitely one that is there along with the Guardian. But this one is definitely one of the top ARs in my opinion. And so for the Vandal, we have a fully automatic with a fire rate with a 9.25 rounds per second. And with the, ADS, it is 8.32 rounds per second. A little slower, but, sometimes you gotta reduce the rate for a little bit more accuracy. Here it is at 5 meters. 5 meters ADS. 20 meters. 20 meters ADS. 20 meters. 20 meters ADS. 30 meters. 30 meters ADS. 50 meters. 50 meters ADS. Now, the longer you go with this weapon, you definitely want to be aiming down sight and crouching, giving you that more concise and then single shotting it or doing a couple in a burst succession. Now we have our first sniper, which is a semi-automatic with a fire rate of 1.5. And with the zoom, it is a fire rate of 1.2, but is a little bit more accurate. Here's 5 meters, no ADS. 5 meters with ADS. 10 meters, no ADS. Now, for the rest of these, I'm not going to do ADS because with a sniper, you ADS, you're going to hit where you aim. That's just what a sniper is. But here's the fire rate outside of that. 20. 30. And 50. We're going to aim right in the center there for you guys. Now for this gun, definitely just aim down sights or get really close to get that accuracy. A last sniper on our list is the Operator, which is semi-automatic with a fire rate of 0.75. This is a dual zoom, and it has a 0.75 rounds per second on the dual zoom as well. Here's 5. Little off kilter with the, it's a little lower on the thing, so when you're aiming dead center, you're gonna go just a tad lower than where you aimed. 10 meters. $30 meters. Now for 30 minutes, it's a little bit harder to get it onto the target without aiming down sight. Just a little tip knitted for you there. Use a little double zoom action for you guys. See how that one didn't even make it onto the target. It is a little wonky and not as accurate when you don't have aimed down sights. Now onto the Ares, which is a fully automatic weapon with a fire rate of 10 to 13 rounds per second, and it increases as it fires. The zoom gives it a slightly reduction of spread, and this fire rate is the same. This bad boy is shot. ADS. This gun is definitely a burst type weapon if you want to stay concise and clean. But if you want that fast fire rate, just keep your mouse going down as you shoot. 10 meters. 10 meters ADS. 20 meters. 20 meters ADS. 30 meters. 30 meters ADS. 50 meters. 50 meters ADS. Now to our last gun of the day, which is the Odin, which is a fully automatic with a fire rate of 12 to 15.6 rounds per second, and this increases as it goes on. When it zooms, though, the fire rate starts out at 15.6, 5 meters. There's definitely a similar pattern to this gun than to the other submachine gun as far as shots go, and as you can tell, when you shoot the gun, the front of it gets red. Just keep that out in mind. It's a little cool little feature that they added. Here's ADS. Does not go as high on that recoil. 10 meters. 10 meters ADS. 20 meters. 30 meters ADS. 30 meters. 50 meters. 50 meters ADS. Now with this gun, as far as aiming down sights, as far as a long sight, you definitely want to aim down sights and use little skirt it and aim kind of towards the middle of the body, not towards the head as much. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it, and comment down below which gun you will be using here in this Valorant beta or in the Valorant game when it comes out. And if you're new, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me and encourage me to make more content like this. Now come here if you want Valorant content, because everything Valorant on this channel, always, every day, new episode for you guys. So make sure you guys turn those bell notifications on so you guys know when I post a video, so you guys can stay up to date on the latest Valorant news and tactics. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.